Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a... on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my backpack filled with a new disease.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top.
Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, shots, go! Bombers, bomb, ready! Buddy, hot!
Nix to the air. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Denver.
Throwing Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gun.
They go play action with Burrow. They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Right back to Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2. 11 mighty. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Draw play for Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Harvey.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Ready?
To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
11, Thomas.
This is Brown going up the middle. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
16. Broncos 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Play after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun is Nix. Flush to his right. And he he's got his big tight end here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Nix from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Stand here. Oh, my son. Kill. Ready.
They'll run with Mims. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They run straight ahead with Harvey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Bengals 16.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room. Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a second and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun. Nix will swing this out to Harvey. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 94 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss left side for Harvey.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Bombers. Away. Captain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Operating from the gun. Nix.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Denver.
Joe. Hold on a sec. Away. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 1, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
has 88 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 24.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Broncos 35. Bengals 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Look at the spin. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Nix to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Broncos first down.
Now it's Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 2nd and 7. Here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he comes back with one complete.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Here we go.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals TD. Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 37.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. Captain. Show. Away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
I'm one, right?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 44. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's Nix, rolling to his left. The left sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed.